Fresh Baked, we're back on top of the Mickey and Friends parking structure for another update from the Knothole Gang. And look at that. Looks like they're building like a proper entryway in there. I mean, that's a door. they, they must be done bringing stuff in, at least from that side, into everything they need for Battle Escape is inside that building now. Or almost everything. That's what that tells me. I'm probably 100% wrong. This looks really cool to me. This is the closest look we've gotten at any kind of mesh. You know, all the other mesh work is, you know, from a distance, from more of a distance. So it's the closest look we've seen, and I think it looks pretty cool. Scanning the top of the Battle Escape building. This is going to be fast, I think. But look at that! Wow, looks great. Hey, let's look back at a few different iterations of the top of the Battle Escape building. We'll go back. I think this is going to be. This is about 4 weeks ago. And that is about 8 weeks ago. And that is more like 12 weeks ago. A couple months at least. Surprisingly, it looks... I thought there would be more difference, but I was surprised by how little difference there is. It truly has been in fine detail mode for a while. Oh. And we'll stop here again because I want to do the same thing. That's obviously today. Now I'm just going to go back to like about 12 months ago and compare this. This is pretty fascinating in this case because we almost lose track of what was there before. Because when we look at it today, it looks like that's the same. It just looks the same as it always has. But boy, blend that sucker in, and there's a lot of new stuff coming in. You remember when those pieces that the forest perspective stuff in the back there was first coming in, and these metal frameworks were first being installed, and now there was definitely the three peaks or the three spires that they were building, and now it's like there's spires everywhere, and there's more coming. You can see scaffolding for more spires, coming along. So what do we? I mean, there's the three. One, right? Is that? Yeah, 1, 2, and 3. Here's 4. There's the forest perspective rock work, not the spires, but just like mountain work, and it's coming together. It really is. I mean, I guess that's kind of cliche, but it is coming together. And then we'll get a close up from the Millennium Falcon side, from the far left side of the top of Battle Escape. Wow. That's really cool. That is really, really cool to see. Every week, I'm fascinated by this. All right, back on the Rivers of America, the top deck of the Mark Twain was closed, so I had to go to the middle deck, and it was very crowded. And I wish you could see. It was like, going to Woodstock. There's just people sitting everywhere. Any place that you could sit, people were sitting or standing. So it was very difficult to get shots. And this was probably one of the best ones I wound up getting. There wasn't very much to see from the Mark Twain. Now, what's interesting is that when we switched to the other side to get our side view and to look at Millennium Falcon, you can't see anything, you guys. You cannot see anything. And I don't know if this is because now we're still looking at Battle Escape, but when we try to look at Millennium Falcon side, I don't know if this is because we're on the second deck, so the view is just a little bit worse than it would be if we're on the top deck, or if they put in some new trees. I feel like they may have put in new trees, and I'm not even showing you some of the video because I didn't take any video because I couldn't see anything from Millennium Falcon. or of the Millennium Falcon side. So I just kept grabbing Battle Escape. But I think I do at some point. There we go. Oh, that's right. You know what? It's on the closing scenes. After we're done here, stay tuned. We're going to go to Chippendale first to get some shots there. And I didn't get a very good shot this week because I couldn't see. It was so bright. It was so sunny and bright that I couldn't see the viewfinder, so I had no idea what I was capturing. So it's just blind luck that I got what I got. This is literally just sticking a camera up as high as I can, and I can't see. But let's stop here for a second because I want to know what that is. What is? I've been trying to spot or place this this particular pyramid-shaped building since we've started doing these, and I still can't place it. I've looked all over. Guys, can you help me out? I've looked all over the model. I don't see a building. If we assume that that dome right there is that dome in the model, where is this thing behind it? Where is it? And what is that? Guys, help me out. What is that bendy thing that they're putting in on top? I feel like that's just the beginning of something more, obviously, but I saw that. I'm like, what in the world? Okay, let's continue. Just domes everywhere. And then we'll switch over to Donald's boat. We like to come here like once a month because, I mean, the view doesn't change much. So it's difficult to see progress, and that does look about the same as it has been. But again, there used to be just 3 peaks or spires. Now there's various things. There's at least 4 plus 2 other things growing or evolving. And then I don't know if you can see it. I guess you can't here. Maybe it's in the next shot. Looks great though. That looks really good. Yeah, there it is. That's that one lone piece of metal framework that we saw them put up a while back. It looks like they're finally getting ready to put some mesh around that, or to well, maybe mesh. Yeah. All right, so let's go back to Mark Twain, and look at this. I mean, you can barely see the top of those spires right there. I'm telling you, I feel like they put in some new trees. I'm gonna go back next week. If we're on the top deck, we'll do a before and after of this view to see what the differences are, and if it's just the top deck or if they did put in some new trees. I feel like this is trees, but because it's not like, what is it? The difference maybe 8 feet, 8 to 10 feet between the second deck or the middle deck and the top deck. That's not so much the change. Really? Or could it be? Who knows? I don't know. There it is. That's our last shot from Battle Escape. There's a giant attraction in there, you guys. All right, thanks for watching Fresh Bake. We'll see you next week, and don't forget to stay tuned tomorrow for our update around the Disneyland construction. No bing bongs, but there's more. There's more to see. Fresh Bake and stuff. We've got lots more videos for you to see, so grab a churro and check out some of our other videos and have your mind blown by how much fun we're having. We truly are the best of Disney Bake Fresh Daily. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time. Fresh Baked!